Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another PokeStrive update video for Pokémon Unite. The highly anticipated Merry Christmas patch notes have finally arrived, and today we're diving into the details. This update is Patch Note 2, marking the next step in the game's evolution. Let's start with the Pokémon that have received buffs and nerfs. Eldegoss, Cerulean, Buzzwole, Scizor, Inteleon, and Blastoise have all been buffed. Along with that, Darkrai has received a boost to one of its attacks, and Psyduck's attack has also been improved. On the flip side, a nerf has been applied to Mimikyu and Zacian. Before we jump into the full details, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon, because today we have some exciting leaks to share with you. Let's aim for 200 subscribers with a target of 1.6k subscribers. First up, Eldegoss has finally received a well-deserved buff after such a long time. Pollen Puff will now be available at level 10, with Puff Plus added. Leaf Tornado will also unlock at level 10, complete with additional enhancements. Cotton Guard and Cotton Spore will be available at level 1 from the start. Cerulean has been buffed as well. The damage of Bitter Blade has increased by 10%, while Phantom Force sees a 5% boost. Additionally, the cooldown of Psycho Cut has been reduced, making it a more viable option, as it wasn't getting picked much before. Next, Buzzwole has received a buff in the form of an increase in base shield and a reduced cooldown. However, the cooldown for Smackdown has been increased by 0.5 seconds, and the diamond damage has been decreased, which will also impact gameplay. Scizor has also been buffed, with a 5% increase in damage and a 0.5 second reduction in cooldown. Bullet Punch will see more use with these changes. Blastoise has received a massive buff. Surf's cooldown has been reduced by 1 second, and its damage has been increased. Hydro Pump's cooldown has also been reduced by 1 second, and Rapid Spin has had both its cooldown and damage increased by 1 second and 12%, respectively. Special Defense has been buffed as well, and the Unite move cooldown has been reduced by 11%. It's a very solid buff for Blastoise players. Now, let's talk about the nerfs. Darkrai's boosted attack, Dark Void, and Shadow Claw have all seen adjustments. Shadow Claw has seen a slight increase in damage, but boosted attack's damage has been decreased, and Dark Void's cooldown has been increased by 0.5 seconds. This combination will result in lower damage output for Darkrai, which had been dominating the field. Moving on to Psyduck, the Swift Headache damage has been reduced by 25%, and its movement speed has been slowed from 70 to 40. Crowd Control has also been tweaked, with Disable reduced by 15%, Cooldown reduced by 1%, and Psychic Meter reduced by 1%. These changes are meant to tone down Psyduck's impact. As for Mimikyu, this Pokémon has been a terror for attackers, and it's now receiving a nerf. The cooldown of Shadow Sneak has been increased by 1 second, and Shadow Claw's damage has been reduced by 5%. Due to its high usage rate in ranked matches and tournaments, these adjustments are intended to encourage a shift in the meta, but I'm not sure these nerfs will fully bring Mimikyu under control, as it remains a powerful Pokémon capable of one-shotting attackers, much like Darkrai. Lastly, Zacian has been nerfed, with a 50% reduction in Metal Claw damage and a 6% reduction in charge damage. This should make Zacian less of a powerhouse in the game. Inteleon has received some solid buffs in this patch. Both its basic and enhanced attacks have seen a 12% increase in damage, making it a more formidable presence on the battlefield. Additionally, its Snipe Shot and Liquidation abilities have also received damage boosts of 10% and 12%, respectively. This is a much-needed improvement, especially after a bug was discovered where Inteleon's Sniper ability would increase critical damage after being KO'd. This update not only fixes that bug, but also compensates for the previously lacking damage output, making Inteleon a more reliable attacker in combat. In addition to Inteleon's improvements, several bug fixes have been implemented. One such fix addresses an issue with Hoopa, where it could still warp using its Hyperspace Hole ability even after being disrupted right before the warp. This bug has now been resolved, ensuring that Hoopa's teleportation ability functions as intended. Another critical fix involves Inteleon, where a bug caused its critical damage to increase upon revival after being knocked out. This issue has been resolved, bringing more balance to the gameplay and preventing any unfair advantage after being KO'd. In conclusion, This update brings significant changes to Inteleon, making it a much stronger and more balanced choice for players. With buffs to its basic and enhanced attacks, as well as improvements to its key abilities like Snipe Shot and Liquidation, Inteleon is now more impactful in battle. The fixes to the Sniper ability and the critical damage issue after being KO'd also address previous concerns, ensuring fairer gameplay. Additionally, the bug fixes for Hoopa further enhance the game's overall balance and functionality. Overall, these adjustments make the game more exciting and dynamic, offering players a more polished experience. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay up to date with all the latest updates, leaks, and tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. Don't miss out on any of the action. Stay tuned for more.